You know, some people like to hunt, some like to fish, some like to do, you know, this or that that's a challenge. And I like the challenge of going out and looking for things and being able to find them or not being able to find them. So when I locate them, I record the date and the time and the weather, I estimate the cloud cover, and then I take the air temperature and the soil temperature.
Uh-oh, blackberries.
Once you learn about nature, the more you learn about it, the one thing it'll never do is let you down.
Thank you. Today, whenever we pick up the newspaper, we quite often find that the headlines have to do with acts of violence. Now, fortunately, we don't judge the entire human race on the basis of a few things by certain evildoers. And so it seems quite unfair that we should judge all of the harmless and non-poisonous snakes, as, for example, this very beautiful, slender green snake, on the basis of certain poisonous forms that we do have in this country, the rattlesnakes, corals, and some of the others.
I was 3 years old and everything was just fascination at that point. A rough green snake crawled out from the toy box in my bedroom. I thought it was a large bright green worm at the time. And my dad came and took it away in a towel. I never learned if he killed it or not. I'd like to think he just put it outside. But the revelation that was a green snake and it had come to visit me in my room, that just set something off for me. It was a little later on that I learned how to look for amphibians and reptiles. They were so cryptic and secretive and difficult to find. It's like a library, I tell people, with specimens instead of books. The difference is if a library burns, you can replace the books, but if we lost our museum, we wouldn't be able to replace the collection. We couldn't go back in time and get those individuals from those locations again. I don't feel any weirder than usual when I'm in there. I've always felt weird compared to other people. I've always felt like it didn't quite fit with other people, but if anything, it's more like a feeling of reverence to be in there with all those specimens that a lot of them sacrificed their lives so they could represent their kind in our collection. Some of them were killed for other reasons and we just ended up with them. But to be charged with the care of that collection, it's a great honor. The collection's irreplaceable and invaluable. From a scientific standpoint, it's a priceless collection, and it's like being in a cathedral when I'm in there.
There are at least 2,000 species. Less than 15% of these are venomous. All are extremely skilled predators.
I walked this stretch of road from my house to the county line down here and back, and I monitor all the vertebrates that are roadkilled on it. I've been doing that for 19 years. It's a 7/10 of a mile walk one way, and every time I'm down here, every chance I get, I walk it and just keep track of all the amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals that are killed on it.
And he can identify one little smear, any little flattened thing on the road. You wouldn't even necessarily notice it as anything, and he can see it. Not only can he see it, but he can identify it to species.
It's just to try to get a little tiny piece of the picture of the impact of automobiles on native wildlife. I thought if I could monitor one little stretch of road for many, many years, I could just get a little tiny piece of the story. The main problem that almost every species in the state is facing now is humans. There are too many humans, and they've lost so much of their habitat to things that we've done. They're capable of incredible cruelty and violence toward each other. We can't even love our own kind, and it's pretty hopeless trying to get people to love other species when we can't even learn to love ourselves. And I don't see a very good future for humans. The things that have hurt me most in life have been humans, and the only thing I'm really afraid of is humans and all the things that we've done to ruin our own environment.
Are you going to go look under those boards to see if you can show them a snake, a real snake?
We can try.
Instead of an imaginary one that's underground. Yeah, crickets.
Crickets and wood roaches and millipedes.
There's one more over there, just in case.
Oh, we did find a young coach whip under there a few weeks ago.
Let's see. Oh, the same. Nope, just crickets.
Reptiles and amphibians particularly, I think they caught my interest when I was very young because other people were afraid of them, especially snakes, and I was fascinated by other people's fear. Constantly telling me, don't go in the weeds, there's snakes in there. So as soon as their back was turned, I was in the weeds looking, trying to get a glimpse of those snakes. I never did see them, unfortunately. And they never did get me.